Okay, and welcome to the SCOREFEEDER Basketball tutorial. I've now logged into the SCOREFEEDER portal. The first place it takes me is to report scores and stats. It asks me if I have a team in the system, which one I would like to report on. I want to report on men's basketball, and I'm going to first of all search for the school that I'm going to play. That school is there's a search bar here. I can type in any school, such as, and then the type ahead goes ahead. If I wanted to, here's a little tip. If I was looking for the school called Fitch and nothing shows up, I know that that school has another name. They call it Austintown Fitch. Austintown Fitch, and I can search that way. When I'm doing a demo, I always play my opponent, known as the opponent school. So I put in opponent, SCOREFEEDER finds it, I hit enter. It asks me what day is the game, what time is the game, am I home or away, and as soon as I'm ready I hit create this game and begin recording the stats. The first thing that we see is the win and loss records, and my team is always first. I'm Sample High School, so we are 7-2 in the overall and 1-1 in the conference. My opponent is 5-3 overall and 0-2 in the conference. We have cumulative scores by quarter available. My team scored 15 in the first, 13 in the second, 20 and 25. My opponent scored 10, 18, 18, and 20. So we won the game handily. You can see how the quarter scores are automatically calculated. The next area is field goals attempts and field goals made, the team statistics. You'll note that you have the ability to enter these in without them adding up to what is below. We've made that so that it does not require a balance between these two areas in order to just keep it simple for the coaches. So our team was 20 for 26 and 10 for 15 from the line with 7 fouls. We had 18 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, and 5 turnovers. My opponent was 15 for 17 with 8 for 9. They had 12 fouls. They had 15 rebounds. Okay, down below you have your whole roster. You can see that the roster of the team and the roster of the opponent, if the opponent is actually a SCOREFEEDER user, are both included. And I will now put in my my players' data. So this guy was 2 for 4, 1 for 1 from the line, and no 3-pointers. He was my steals leader, though. He had 7 steals, so I'll put him in. Ralph Sampson was 10 for 15. He was 5 for 10 from the line, no 3-pointers, and he was my rebound leader with 8. Okay, so I have now populated the all of the scoring for this group in this game, and on the opponent I didn't have all of the players included in the roster, so I was going to add a player to the roster. I just click add a player, click put their number in. Number 17 is a player by the name of Mike Franks. His graduating class is, he's a junior. His position is a guard, and I add the player. Once I add the player, I can add his statistics as well. He was 2 for 3 with 3 for 3 field goals, and he had 7 points. There's also a spot here for game description. I can type in anything, and that'll go to the media to explain what happened. This is a test message for the media. and there's a space for final score of the JV game. So the JV score was 35-25. Now I can click continue to broadcast scores. The next screen that comes up is the media selections, and you can see that there are several sections to the media. One is standard media sources. These are media who have actually already requested to receive the scores for your school. The second area are verified media, and these are media that if we have them for your area, you can click on. There's a whole list of them. These are Ohio schools, right, or Ohio media right here. You can click on any of the media in Ohio, for example, the Bowling Green Sentinel Tribune, and it will be added to the list. And then the next section you can click on is called other media. This is a space where you can add anyone and everyone's media address. So if we don't have your media in verified media, you can just click and add a new media. So let's just say that we're going to add media called the Newtown News, and that email address is sports@newtown.com. I click add to broadcast, and now that is included for all future broadcasts. There's the Newtown News right here. You can add friends and family. Anybody that you want to add can be added at this lower section. You can invite the opposing coach as well. Then when we're done with this section, we click on Preview Broadcast. When we go to Preview Broadcast, the screen allows for you to actually see what it would look like before you send. So if we click on Basketball Media Default, you'll see what the score, how the score works for the game on this broadcast, preview broadcast. You can see that when it goes out, it'll show your name, what school you're from, your contact information. This will go out to the media only. We don't share contact information with the general public. And here's the scores by quarter. You can see that we sometimes will include, we can either include 3 stats or 4 stats. We can include it however the media wants it, but in our default we'll often include 2 different formats. And you can see the different players. We do recommend that you check out all the different players before you push send, just as a check. If you need to go back and edit your game information, you just can go right here and go back there and click on this button, and it'll take you back. And then when you're ready to send the game, you click on Send Broadcast, and then you click Send again. When we hit Send, you can see the actual name of the media and all of the recipients going through the send window. You can actually watch them go through. It's very comforting. This yellow bar progresses across the screen, and once it goes all the way across, it will have included all of the media that you have selected. It'll also send to all of the media that your opponent has selected. So the game only needs to really go out once, and it goes out to everybody. You can validate those as they go out. If there are any special messages regarding any special media, they will show up here in the red box. Sometimes media want it to come out under your own personal email address, and if that's the case, then we'll send you an email that you can easily forward along. And you sit, and we encourage you to sit and watch the broadcast go through and wait till it clears. There's a green box that appears that says that the broadcast is complete. You click OK, and your broadcast is complete. You get the thank you message, and we encourage you to send out email to your friends to show them how easy it is to use ScoreFeeder. So that's the tutorial. If you have any questions, you can feel free to contact us using the contact button. It's a real simple system. We really appreciate you giving it a try, and we hope you like using ScoreFeeder.